Nike Air Force One Shadow. Look how wet these are.
Those are dope.
Aren't those so clean?
Those are pretty clean.
I'll show the camera just so they can like
get a image of it. Those are beautiful, I gotta say.
I like really want them like bad.
How much are they?
Welcome back, episode number 18 of the Meadow. We are joined here today by Cole and Ian. Go ahead and introduce yourself, guys. Ian first.
I'm Ian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a freshman here at Cal Poly. I'm from Portland. I'm an aerospace engineering major.
Really?
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's tough as fuck already.
Wait, you're actually aerospace?
Yeah, I'm actually.
Oh, so when I mentioned that earlier, like that actually like.
No, that's like real, yeah.
Oh.
And it's not like a fake major. Like, I mean, that shit.
Oh, isn't that the major with the most fucking like credits?
I think so.
I think you guys have 18 per unit is what I heard. Is like the average.
It's crazy.
That's pretty crazy. That must be intense. What are you taking? Like a bunch of chemistry classes?
Oh, yeah. I'm in chem. I'm in Calc 3. Intro to
You're in
aero.
Calc 3?
Yeah. No, it's bad. It's really
We'll
bad.
get back to you in a second.
Yeah.
Cole?
My name's Cole. I'm from Bend, Oregon, and I'm a freshman here at Cal Poly.
Oregon.
And I'm a biomedical engineering major.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Wow. Those are both like really good majors. Back to you, Ian. What do you want to do? Like, why aerospace?
Oh, boy. I mean, the ultimate dream would be like NASA or Boeing or like space
Really?
system design or something like that.
Like
oh, yeah.
SpaceX?
Oh, yeah. Like, that's way up there. That's like top 3. So
I wonder, what are the prerequisites to get into like SpaceX? Like, you probably have to be some smart dude.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you probably got to
Or smart girl, whatever.
start somewhere,
Whatever
lower down the ladder and then climb your way up. But
yeah.
it's not impossible. I mean, I know a guy on the Formula team. They got an internship there at SpaceX. So
Formula team? What's that?
yeah, it's a club that I joined here where we build like a 4-scale Formula One car in like the aero hangar. Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah. That's cool.
No, it's a sweet club. Yeah.
Okay, what about you? Why biomedical? What do you want to do?
Well, I started off with like physical therapy. So I was shadowing a physical therapist for like 6 months.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's sweet.
It was super cool. Yeah. He was
Wow.
awesome. He kind of just introduced me to the whole like medical field.
Dope.
And he was kind of just like, yeah, you should totally check out biomedical engineering. It's super cool. You kind of get all the prereqs for anything medical you want to do. So I could go to like med school. I could do PA school, physical therapy, kind of just anything. And then, I mean, Cal Poly was super great for that. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I came here and biomedical engineering has been super interesting, even though it's just like GEs right now. But
Are you good with that type of thing? Like taking care of people, you think?
that's what I mean, that's honestly the dream is like what I want to do is like I want to help people
That's dope, man.
no matter what it is. And like biomedical engineering kind of just has a wide range of what you can do with that.
Yeah, anything really. Because med school and engineering are like the two top things to get you places, I guess.
Yeah, and like Aero and BMed are like two of like the
What's
fastest
BMed?
growing.
Biomedical. Okay.
Aero and BMed are like two of the fastest growing like engineering majors. So like futuristically, like they're going to be the ones that most people are going to go into is what it sounds like.
Dang. How'd you get into aerospace? What drew you towards that?
I mean, it probably started with my grandpa. He worked for Boeing for like most of his career.
Did he know?
Which is pretty sweet. And so, I don't know, it kind of started just super early. I don't know. I mean, I'm just kind of drawn to it. I mean, I feel really passionate about space, exploration and all that. And like just.
Were you the kid when he was younger? Like, I want to be an astronaut.
Actually, yeah, I
Really?
did. I wanted to be an astronaut for like a super long time. And then my grandpa kind of leaned me more towards like the design part of it, which was pretty sweet.
So you're the backbone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Build the rockets and shit,
That'd be sick, dude. SpaceX. There's a SpaceX thing close to us, right? Like where
I think
they
so.
There is?
fly stuff off.
That's so
or
cool.
whatever you want to call it. Launch things. They launch rockets from
Yeah.
like,
And we
around
got shit
here.
in San Diego. I know that, but.
Oh, he's probably everywhere. Elon.
Oh yeah, Elon's taking over the world.
Oh
so.
yeah, he's got a lot of things going on.
I mean, hey, somebody in the building down there has a Elon poster. Right
Oh,
outside
really?
their window. You never seen that? Like
No.
when you're walking towards VG?
Oh yeah, no. I've seen a lot of posters. A lot of people have Nicki Minaj for some reason. I've seen a ton of Nicki Minaj posters.
I have too, yeah.
That's awesome. So what clubs are you gonna join to help you with those things besides the Formula One?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna start with that. A lot of hands-on experience. I'm on like the aero system team for that, so I help design all like the wings on the car that give it downforce. So it's all aerodynamics in that. I'm a big Formula One fan, so that kind of drew me to that. But afterwards, CubeSat would be like the most
What was it?
prestigious CubeSat program. So it's basically you build like these small cube satellites and actually send them into space every year.
No.
So Cal Poly students actually build satellites and send them into space.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and they do like GPS pings and stuff. So it's a really hard club to get into because it's really prestigious and like it's competitive. But I'm starting the application, and and I'm gonna see if I can make it.
Is there like a correlation between F1 and aerospace? Like why F1 if you want to work on?
Oh boy, I mean, it kind of started out as like a random hobby, but there is actually a lot of space for F1 or for aerospace engineers in F1 because there's so much aerodynamics that goes into making those cars.
Oh.
So, I mean, with an aerospace engineering degree, you could be like an F1 team engineer, and that's one of my dream jobs as well. So
Really? Is this a dream job or is it your dream in general? Like, is this like what you want to do for the rest of your life type thing?
No idea. I mean, I've been into it for like about a year, so it's not like huge, but
Yeah.
I really, really love it. And if I could work, on like the traveling engineer team and like design the cars, that would be really sweet.
Is your definition of success financial like stability, or is it more so like what you want to do?
I mean, I think there's a lot of pressure for it to be, financial stability. And so that's definitely like in the forefront of my mind. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I mean, for me, it's a little bit more about like doing something that's important. And that makes me feel like I'm doing something that's, good.
Yeah, no, aerospace is definitely important.
Yeah. If I feel like I'm actually doing something that makes a difference and is like impactful to the, more than just myself, then I feel happy.
Hey, it's making a pretty good amount of money too while you're doing
Yeah, that's a sweet little side bit.
Yeah, you're making some bands. What about you though, Cole? Is financial stability at the forefront of your mind, or do you really care about people and?
No, I mean, I definitely think I'm more there because I think it's interesting is more the reason I'm there. I mean, BMed makes great money. I mean, but helping people is just something that seems more interesting. Or like, I think what was really cool to me is like with a BMed degree, you can like develop vaccines and stuff like that.
Oh, dude, that's
and
sweet.
so here actually, and like tissue regeneration is like something else that's really cool.
Tissue regeneration?
So like around here, there's like a tissue regeneration lab that I can like.
What does that even mean?
Volunteer in.
Like
you basically are like creating cells to like heal cells.
That's crazy.
It's really cool. Yeah, it's super interesting. And there's
What?
Yeah, so one of my teachers runs a lab around here that like has students working in it, and I actually met one of the students who's working in it, and it sounded so interesting, and so I'm gonna try to join that as soon as I can.
That is actually so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I just remembered. Side note, but I just remembered that I didn't delete the previous podcast off of that, so this probably will stop eventually. So we will have to take a break. But so that was I just had to get that out, or else I would have thought about it for the next 30 minutes.
That's good to know.
Yeah. Anyways, growing up, like what made you want to care for people like in that way, in the physical training aspect? Like, was there something that led you to that?
I mean, I've had family members go through pretty like traumatical medical things. So my grandfather had an aortic dissection a couple of years ago.
What's that?
Basically, it's like one of the worst forms of open heart surgery.
Oh.
So you know what your aorta is in your heart?
No.
It's like the main vein that runs through your heart.
Okay.
So it was basically clogged up, and he like had a
like cholesterol reasons or something?
No, it's like genetic.
Okay.
Like so, his sister actually had one too.
Oh
which
wow.
is crazy. So with that, I mean, he was in a hospital, like open heart surgery, like 2 different times because of it. My mom had to go during Thanksgiving and visit him, and it was really, really scary because the survival rate for that is incredibly low.
Dang.
And he is alive, which is amazing, but it was still just kind of like a shocker, like, wow, this exists, like this is a thing.
How long ago was this?
A couple of years.
He's good?
Yeah, he's okay now. But, I mean, there was problems after that even, too. Yeah. So he had to get, like, and that's actually a part of BMed engineering is, like, he had to get, like, some stuff put in him. I can't remember what it is. I want to say like a stent or something.
So like, something physical in him?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Like if you were to get like a peacemaker or whatever those are called.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
That kind of, like,
pacemaker. The peacemaker.
Peacemaker.
Whoops. Well, I mean, it probably is making a little bit of peace in you, right?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
When you get a pacemaker. I should have known that term. I'm pretty sure. Anyways.
Hey, it's okay. I agreed with you on it, so I didn't even.
All right. Growing up, did you guys play any sports?
Oh yeah, big time. I played soccer for about 12 years since I was like 5.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so
12 years. Are you good or something?
That. I mean, I played on club teams, like a couple like lower level academy teams, played for my high school.
Okay.
So it was big time, but yeah.
Are you going to join a club team here?
I don't know. I'm on like some intramural teams like for fun. I didn't play like last year because of COVID, so I kind of fell off, but I played a lot of golf last year because I was by myself, so I might play on the club golf team.
Are you good?
I can. I mean, I'm decent.
What's your caddy?
It's like 11 and a half.
I don't know. I asked that question, but I don't know anything. What does 11 and a half mean?
So a caddy is, I think he was asking.
No, I thought you said handicap. Like
oh,
caddy.
I keep on getting that's what I meant. I meant handicap. Caddy.
Yeah.
Caddy's the person that carries your.
I was like, whoa.
I meant handicap.
Exactly. See, I felt him. I know
Thank
what you
you.
meant. Yeah.
Handicap. Yes,
It's like over par, right? So like your average over par. So it's like I'm like 11 and a half strokes average over par.
Okay.
The pros are like at or below par.
Oh, okay. So their handicap would be like a -1 or something.
Like 0. Yeah.
Okay. Fair.
But it's decent.
How would you determine a handicap anyways? Is it just like, okay, this game, this is going to be my handicap, or is it an average?
Yeah, it's an
across
average.
all your
So
games?
if you play like a full like recorded round,
Yeah.
then they'll like take your scorecard and put it into your handicap.
Yeah, I think there's like a website that like averages out. Like you
There
kind
is,
of
yeah.
just like you send in your scorecard, you put in your scores for a certain course, and then it'll average it out for
Okay.
you and give you your handicap.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Something that's really cool about golf is you're not like versing. Okay, to an extent, you're versing other people, but really it's just a battle between yourself.
Oh yeah. I mean, you're always just trying to get better. Like
Yeah.
you're always,
It's a very frustrating game.
it is.
Yeah, no, yeah. I was listening to Steph Curry and Michael Jordan have a conversation. They're like, it's probably like one of the hardest sports because you're literally just
Yeah.
trying to compare yourself to yourself every single day. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and it's a game of millimeters. So I mean, the slightest difference can completely screw off a shot, and then you're super mad at yourself, and you barely did anything wrong.
That and just even like the physical aspects of it, like hitting a tiny ball this big with a club that's like twice the size of it,
Yeah.
perfectly every time.
200 yards or
Yeah, and like
It's crazy.
and you can do things with the ball where you can fade it, you can draw it, you can
Yeah.
do crazy stuff.
you been to Topgolf?
Oh yeah, a couple times.
I've never
Can you hit
been.
the back? Can you hit the back fence?
No way.
You can't hit the back fence.
My
Swear?
deepest drive is like 275.
The back fence is 220 at Topgolf.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay, maybe I can then.
Yeah, you definitely can if you're hitting 275.
Okay, and not every time.
Maybe
yeah.
maybe you've been to different Topgolf.
There might
Where
be.
do you live?
I live. I mean, so I live in Portland, like little South Portland. So there's one like Hillsboro.
Oh,
That's the only one I've been to. It's big though.
gotcha. Yeah, it's probably a different size. Fair.
Yeah, it's in like a field, so it's got a lot of space.
Yeah, I've never been. I really want to go to one though.
It's actually an exciting
it's
experience.
Good stuff, yeah.
It looks so fun.
Really, it's more of just like you go eat dinner with your family and kind of
Mostly,
just like
yeah.
but
Golf's like a side part.
yeah, the golf's just like go mess around for a little bit,
Yeah.
type thing. But it's fun.
I keep seeing like professional athletes go and play there.
Oh
and,
yeah, like
bomb,
baseball players, like
and bomb like a 400-yard drive, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
they're just showing off their skills. What did you play, Cole, growing up?
I was a big tennis player for
Really?
a long time.
So was Jasky, my buddy Jasky, that was on the
Really?
podcast a couple episodes ago. Yeah.
So I grew up playing tennis. My dad was like a 5-0 tennis player. Which
What's that mean?
It's very good. So 5-0 like is pretty much open. So you're playing against like the best of the best, like in like non-pro divisions.
So give me like another number. Was there a 4-0?
4-0 is a little lower. That's
Oh,
more
okay.
kind of like middle of the ground, like a little above middle of the ground. Middle of
Okay.
the ground is like a 3-5.
Okay.
So it's like 3.5.
So you kind of played tennis because your dad was really good at
Yeah,
tennis.
so
you just
he
kind of
kinda-
adopted that.
He kind of got me into tennis. and then
Gotcha.
I played forever, played all throughout high school. And then,
What happened with that? No, you want to pursue it for college or just?
It was really tough with COVID.
Yeah.
And I mean, I had my full junior year was canceled for tennis.
No,
And then we had no state or district senior year.
that's upsetting.
Yeah, so like the 2 prime years that I would be playing and competing for state titles was taken from me.
A lot of the athletes that were affected by COVID, though, they have like an extended year, right? Like they get like an extra year of
Yeah,
play or
that's for
something.
college,
Oh,
not
okay,
for high school.
Okay.
For college, you get you have an extra year if you want it.
Okay, gotcha. Wow. What do you play? Singles, doubles?
I played doubles for my first 2 years, and then my junior and senior year I played singles.
So are you good at ping pong? Is that like is there a correlation
I
or no?
do like playing ping pong. Yes,
Are you actually good?
I'm okay. I mean, I don't play like actual ping pong. I play ping pong like I'd play tennis, but I mean, I'm not bad.
I want to verse you. My roommate Gary, he beats me like the majority of the time, but he's pretty good, and I can compete. So I want to see how good you are.
Oh, we got to
we
get a
can-
game going for
we
sure.
can play. There's
That's
just one
happening.
right outside.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's
dude.
do it.
right
I'm
now.
so
All right. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I'm just kidding. But tennis, soccer, those are 2 good sports. Anything else? Any hobbies growing up?
I grew
Anything that led you to who you are today?
I grew up in a big mountain town, so I've been
Mountain.
skiing for a long time.
Bend, Oregon. That's the one with the river running through it, right? Or like the
Yeah,
little-
the Deschutes.
the what?
Deschutes River.
Is that what it is? And like
runs
everyone
right
gets
through
on
the
those inflatable tubes.
Oh, yeah. That correlates actually because one of my big time hobbies is like fly fishing. My whole family's really into it.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
my dad, my brothers and stuff. So I fish in Bend like 5-6 times a year.
Is there a reel on fly fishing, or is it just
No, there is. Yeah,
there's a reel?
it's like a small one. It's behind the handle.
So what's the difference between fly fishing and like regular fishing?
Oh,
Oh, it sits on top of the water, huh?
Kind of
like a fly.
It depends. So essentially, you have a really heavy line.
Yeah.
And then a really light fly on the end. So in bait fishing, you have a really lightweight line and then a heavy bait.
Yeah.
So you can throw the bait. In fly fishing, you're throwing line in the air. So you have like a long, really thin rod, and you're throwing like a little imitation bug, right? And so it can sit on top of the water, but then the fish have to come up and eat it, or it can actually go underneath the water and they can do that. So
That's fascinating.
yeah. But you fish like small streams, and you have to kind of hunt fish. It's really hands-on. And
Have you ever like fished in the ocean or like a lake?
it's tough. We do a lot of like small stream trout fishing just because that's all we really have in Oregon. But I fished some big rivers like in Montana and stuff.
I have a funny story about fishing. I used to go with my dad and one of his old high school buddies. Shout out Sarge, that's what we call him, and his son Luke. And we went out to. It was near Dillon's Beach. I don't know what the bay was called, but we went out and we were going like salmon fishing or something like that. I don't know, saltwater salmon fishing. And I got so seasick. I didn't know like the swells were like that serious.
Oh yeah, they'll do that to you.
But when you're out on a boat in the middle of the ocean, like in a small boat, like a small fishing boat, the swells like get to you.
Yeah.
And like I probably will never go fishing again in the ocean. Like,
It's
ever
brutal
in my life.
Happened to my dad. They weren't even in the ocean. They were on like a mouth, like an estuary by the ocean.
Yeah.
The swell still hit him so bad that he was just barfing the entire time.
Yeah. We had to take what is it, like the stomach pill, the anti-nausea pills before we went out, but it still was just like didn't help at all.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
It's rough.
And then this one time we fished in San Francisco and we got halibut. You know those weird looking fish?
Yeah.
Where it's like the bottoms are white and the tops are like
Man,
both their
is
eyes on the.
tasty, man.
Is it? I've never had it.
It's
It's
good stuff.
delicious.
Is it really? Is it like a cod?
It's similar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's similar.
It's like cod.
Like they make like halibut fish and chips and stuff. So it's kind of one of those that
Oh,
you see
okay.
like a fish and chips made out of.
I think it gets pretty expensive though too.
It
right?
does,
Yeah.
especially when you live like here by the ocean. You get like fresh fish.
Oh. Have you been to the ocean yet?
I have. I went to Avila the other day.
Was it nice?
So pretty. It was
Yeah,
like
we went
75
together.
and sunny. Yeah, we were there together.
You know what's weird about Avila? Like Avila's rarely like foggy or like has a marine layer.
I know.
But then at, like another place near the water would have like a marine layer.
If you go
And
to
Avila
Pismo,
doesn't.
if you go like 10 minutes south,
Yeah.
Pismo always has a marine layer pretty much.
Why is that?
Especially in the morning.
Avila's just like we're not gonna have one.
I think it's just maybe because of the cove and all the mountains around
Yeah,
it.
it is kind of placed a little funky on
Yeah.
the water.
I don't really know, but it was beautiful when we went, and the town
Really?
itself is so pretty too.
It
It's
is.
so colorful.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have the little houses there are really nice. But the houses there are also really expensive. There was one
Oh my
house
God, yeah.
that I want to say it was like probably 1,000 square feet, and like 1,000 square feet is
Small.
well, it's small comparatively. It's like what we might have grown up in if you lived in like a
Yeah.
middle class home. So this is comparatively small, and it was going for like 1.5 million or something like that.
Jeez.
And it like wasn't even near the water. It was like way further
Yeah.
back near the main road, which is bizarre.
That's just the combination of one, living near the beach, and two, California is just desirable.
Are you
in a lot of
beach people?
ways.
I don't know if I'm really a beach person. I feel like
I don't know. I like going to the beach occasionally. I could not go like consistently.
yeah, I don't. It's just not. I don't like the ocean really. I don't think.
The ocean, little scary, I will say.
I don't. I think that ideal living area, if I were to like just want to get away, would be like the mountains with a lake on it or something.
That's where I'm
So
from.
like
It's pretty tight.
really?
Exactly. I live 30 minutes from a whole mountain range.
Yeah.
There are like 20 plus lakes where I live, and it's all forests and hiking.
That's so sweet, actually.
And mountain biking is a huge thing where I live too.
Do you mountain bike a lot?
I used to a lot, and then I got out of it. But I used to be
Why?
super into it. I wasn't really a big fan of like a lot of the people I mountain biked with. It was very just kind of like
Is it competitive or something?
that, and it was just like very like pressure oriented. Like if you didn't want to like do something,
Dude, you
people would
didn't
be
hit
like,
that slope right. Like,
exactly,
dude, you didn't hit that corner at the right speed, man.
stuff like that. And I'd kind of be like, dude, I'm gonna do this the way I want to do it.
Gotcha.
That's
Like-
funny because I'm just getting into mountain biking.
Really?
Like just that I came.
Just
here.
don't hang out with Cole's group.
Yeah, no, dude.
No,
Absolutely
they
not
were
gonna do
they were
that.
all like
Steer clear.
fantastic mountain bikers. So I was like always felt
Oh.
like I was trying to keep up with them.
Those, dude, mountain bikers go crazy. I like to see
It's
videos.
nuts, dude.
Like it is. I don't know how they do that.
It's wild.
Yeah, they're going like how fast do you think they're going? Like 30 miles, probably just like ripping corners.
Yeah, and they're going down like tracks with like rocks everywhere and huge
Yeah, I don't understand
gaps.
that.
And you're just wow.
There's a mountain biking club. I saw it at the club fair. Did you join?
I did actually. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I swear. Do you have a
No.
bike on campus?
I do. I just got a brand new one actually.
What the heck?
Pretty sweet.
So you're gonna do this?
I'm gonna try. I mean, I haven't got out as much as I wanted to, but if I can find more time and get the confidence, I probably will.
Where's areas? Just like the peaks? You just go down a peak?
Yeah, I mean, there's like Irish Hills. I think is like a like trail system close to here. Yeah, like you can go up by the P.
Fair.
There's trails all over. I mean, that's kind of why I bought this bike is because there's so many sweet trails around here, but haven't really got out yet.
Yeah, this area is very, very nice. We're like surrounded by mountains or like little hills, I guess.
Big hills.
Yeah, big hills. And then we're like 20 minutes from the ocean.
No, I know. It's like perfect.
Then another 20 minutes the other way, we're like back in 100-degree heat or like.
Yeah, you go like a little bit north and you're in Palo Alto. Or not Palo Alto, Paso Robles.
Yeah, and it's like a hot. Yeah, it's weird. Whoa.
Oh.
We have to move.
Oh.
It does that sometimes.
That's awesome.
The ghost
That's
walked
so
in.
funny.
It's all right. That must mean we were really still for the past 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like we must have just not moved. Because that hasn't happened in the 5 episodes I filmed here. Like we were
so focused.
Yeah, I guess we were. We were just in it.
So deep
we were
in
zoned
conversation.
into this conversation. Growing up, did anything happen that led you to the person today, or even recently? Because recently, for me, like going through COVID, being inside a lot, I've had a lot of time to think, a lot of time to change who I am in a good way, a lot of time to reflect on the things that needed to be changed. Would you say anything that growing up that leads you to some personal growth?
That's kind of big.
That's deep, man.
Why don't you go first?
Wow.
I didn't mean to get so deep. I
couldn't
couldn't
think
of
about
another
that.
question.
I mean, I would agree with you in that like COVID was a big factor
yeah.
in just changing who I am. I think I would definitely be a different person if COVID
In a
did
bad
not
way or
happen.
like what?
I don't know if I'd say it in a bad way. I could just like having that much alone time
Yeah.
and kind of learning to live with yourself and learning to be okay with being alone and hanging out with just yourself is like a huge thing that I was like missing before COVID.
Yeah.
And I've kind of learned to be okay with just being alone and having alone time. And it's like a really nice, refreshing thing.
I love being alone. Like, I enjoy it a lot. But yeah, that's good. I mean, I enjoy my time with my friends, but I also enjoy my alone time just as much.
Oh, I
totally.
love hanging out with friends and stuff. But like, you know, at the end of the night when you're just kind of like chilling or doing homework or just like on your phone, it's kind of just a nice little escape. Like WoW week when we were just like constantly socializing from like 7 a.m. to 1 a.m.
Oh my God.
I was just like
That was
my
so
social battery was just done.
down.
And that last day on Sunday, I just sat in my room for the entire day. I was like, I just need to chill.
As weird as it sounds, like, because for the little amount of time that you guys have been around me, you know me as like a pretty outgoing person, right? You'd say?
Totally.
But for some reason during the WoW, I was just like so closed off. I don't know what it was.
I
but
was too, to be honest.
Yeah, I was like shy for some reason. I don't know why. Like I'm
felt-
normally not a shy person.
It felt very like forced, if that makes sense.
It was. Yeah, we were forced into a group. Like, I mean, it was cool. My group was amazing.
No, yeah, me too. I had like he was in my group.
Yeah,
I met
that's
some
how we
other.
met.
I had met other close friends, like our other friend Reish and my other friend Luke.
Yeah.
I met some pretty close friends in that group, but it was also kind of just like everything was so forced. I felt like I couldn't like just go out and like talk to another WoW group. You know, like everyone was just in their own little kind of pod, and so I didn't really feel like I was like meeting people. Like I met these initials.
I don't know. At the end, I feel like our WoW leaders did a good job. Like, kind of
No,
broke
our
the
WoW
seal, but
our WoW leaders were amazing. Don't get me wrong, but it was kind of just like we were forced to go into these events. We were forced to hang out with the same group of people, and I mean, like I met other people during it, but it wasn't like I didn't get to develop any like connections with them. You know,
I
Yeah.
feel
the
you.
only time I really started like developing and meeting other people was after WoW was over, and I was actually like being social again and talking to people and going and hanging out places.
WoW was great, but I think the thing is we all just went through a huge change. We all just got moved down here, and
Yeah.
WoW started the day after everyone was
I
moved
know.
in. So we were all like, okay, we're all in the same boat. We're all stressed out. We want to meet people, but this is going to be kind of hard for us. You know what I mean?
And it's actually I moved in the day it started.
Oh,
I moved in on the
that
15th.
must have been a lot for
So
me.
I settled in for about 2 hours, and
Yeah.
I was like, boom, wow.
But I really appreciate WoW because, I mean, it was a nice start before the year started because I know a lot of other schools like UCSB, their move-in day was the 19th and they started class the 21st. So they just probably had a day of relaxed time and really didn't do anything.
It was the same thing for U of O. They
Yeah,
moved in and
yeah.
then instantly just started going again. But
yeah.
I
So
mean,
that transition might have been,
Worse.
oh yeah, a little bit worse. But I mean, my WoW experience was great. I got to meet a lot of people. I got to understand the campus. I just wish I was a little more out there because I don't know.
I'm feeling that honestly, like right now, like I want to meet more people.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm just like, sometimes like I'm just like afraid to go up and introduce myself,
Yeah,
just like random
yeah.
people, and just be like, hey, I'm Cole. You seem cool. Like, do you want to be friends?
Yeah, it's hard. And at this point in the year, it's kind of like I already see groups forming.
Exactly.
So it makes it kind of even harder to like go walk up to people. It's like, I don't know if they're going to let me in their group. Like,
no, totally. Like I reached to like a point like a week ago when I was like, okay, things feel like they're getting a little clicky now.
oh yeah,
People
things are
have their own
definitely,
groups, and
yeah.
like I went to like this party at this dorm room the other night,
yeah.
and he was there,
Yeah,
and it was
that's
like it was
nuts.
fun for a little bit, but like everyone was in like their own little pods just talking to each other, and I was like, I have no chance to just like go in and introduce myself and talk to these people.
It's hard. Everyone here is super nice and super open.
Oh, yeah,
and I like
totally.
that. But there's definitely like cliques forming, and that's not a bad thing. It's just we're kind of late to the train. But I mean, we'll find our group. You know what I mean?
No, I mean like I definitely have people I hang out
Yeah,
with,
I
and I hang out with other people, but like I wanna meet more.
Yeah,
you know?
I know what you mean.
You just gotta loosen up, dude. Like it's
Yeah.
all just, it's like really not a big deal. Like no one's, really gonna be that intimidating.
And here's the thing. I'm sure what we're feeling, everyone else is probably
Oh
feeling.
no,
Exactly.
I that's the thing is like even though everyone has these little groups, they're kind of like I want to branch out more and meet people.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, it could even be like they're probably those groups that you see. They're probably not even groups. Probably just people talking, and we like
Exactly.
perceive them as groups.
I know
Yeah.
that could totally be that'd be really funny if
So
that's
we
actually
like
the
leave, and they're
case.
like, yeah, we didn't even know those people.
We're just walking together.
Yeah, that's probably how it is, honestly.
Yeah.
And,
Whatever.
I mean, I think that's a big. So I'm considering rushing,
Yeah,
and I think that's like a big reason as to why I want to rush is because I want to meet more people.
yeah,
And you get in a fraternity and you have 80 new people that you're close with,
yeah. That's true.
which is awesome.
That is very true.
Are you considering it all?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. At least not this quarter.
Yeah.
It's just I kind of want to relax a little more. I don't know.
I'm
I feel
with
like
ya.
it's a lot.
Yeah, I
That
don't
makes
want to
sense.
rush into anything. So I mean, I feel like
Yeah, good one. Are you gonna rush? Just saying.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I got to have like way more time to figure that out.
Yeah, I just don't know. And I don't know which one, what like fraternity I would want to
Exactly.
join. There's so many
I
different
know.
avenues. You could join a frat that was just like a frat based, or you could join a frat that's like your major based. Like
Exactly.
you could join a frat, whatever.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of different things. Like
I have a bunch of friends who have like family members and stuff in the fraternities. Like one of my friends is brothers in Beta, and then one of our wild leaders is in ASIG. So I mean, I've kind of got those as a guideline, and I don't even know if I'm actually going to rush. I'm going to like the events today.
yeah.
So there's like a barbecue for one of them at like.
Are you gonna be
4.
late?
No. It's at like 4.
Okay.
And then there's another event at like 6 of like a house tour or something like that.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm going to these events and kind of just like getting to know some of the guys. And the cool thing is that if I get a bid from the fraternities,
That's a funny word. I've heard that. I learned that like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
They
so-
bid on you. They give you an
so
offer.
they give you an offer, and they're like, "Yeah, you
Funny.
can join us." But so if I get a bid from like any of the fraternities, I don't actually have to accept any of them.
Oh, true.
I
yeah.
can just be like,
Yeah.
"I don't want to do this," and then I can rush again a different quarter.
And I'm sure you can leave a fraternity whenever you need. Like if you're like,
You
okay, this
can.
isn't for me. I'm
You
out.
can, but and then the other thing is if you ever want to go back in, you can't do that. I don't
You
think.
can't. Okay.
And I don't think you could switch fraternities either.
You can't. What?
I don't think so. I don't really think that's
How
a
would they
thing.
know? Like, oh, you were in.
I think they would know somehow, but like I was talking to my wilder who's in a fraternity. He's like, if I dropped, like I don't think I could go to another fraternity.
Oh, that's weird. Interesting.
I'm not positive on that, but still, it's definitely stressful.
What is your like goal out of a fraternity? Like, what do you want from it?
I want to
Like,
meet.
do you want
I
to
wanna
have the
meet-
party scene? Do you want to meet people?
I just want a nice balance of kind of like a little bit of partying, but also I just want to be like closer with people. I want to meet
Yeah.
more people.
That makes sense, honestly.
And then have a nice balance between that and being able to do schoolwork, which is like why I'm looking at fraternities that are have a lot more engineers or a lot more volume in that sense with people who are similar in my major and have a lot of work.
Yeah, the fraternities have a good community, and they have each other's backs and whatnot. Sororities as well.
Yeah, I feel like
It's a family.
That's the main draw, right? I mean, having that support system behind you after
Yeah.
like kind of not having anything.
I did hear that
True.
sororities have like a 2-week dry week.
What's that mean?
Oh, there's some rough shit.
Not allowed to
yeah.
drink, not allowed to like talk
Why
to
is that?
guys in fraternities. I don't know.
That's weird.
I was talking to some people who are rushing and they were like, yeah, there's like dry week.
Huh.
It's kind of, it's
Bizarre. How would they know?
I don't know, but like, for example, if one of your friends like posted something on their story and you had like a drink in your hand,
You're just out.
I guess.
You're just done for.
Like I heard that and I was like, really? That's a thing? That's crazy.
Sororities are pretty competitive, right? On like who they let in.
I
and
think
stuff.
so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard some like really like terrible things about like how they rank people and stuff. Like
Man,
you're supposed to like send in a picture and then they like rank you on how good you look and like how good you look
That's
is how
upsetting.
like good a fraternity you get into.
that's upsetting.
I got no clue if that's true, but that's what I heard from people who were rushing.
That's weird. Whatever. You know, some people like things that other people don't. It's just, it's all subjective. Life's subjective.
Totally.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, I play tennis. He plays soccer.
You know,
And I don't like soccer that much. So.
I wish I played soccer growing up. Soccer's really fun.
It's
Like, honestly,
good.
I never played, but I can rainbow.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good skill. Then
Yeah,
you can
you
make
like that?
people think you play.
No, I'm not even kidding. Like,
Yeah.
I can do this thing where I have the ball in between my legs, and then I bring it this way, and then I slam it down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. You go around and slam.
Yeah.
Good.
I can do that, and then I can also do rainbow. So I like
Exactly.
make people think I know how to play soccer, but then if you really kick the ball to me, I could probably not do anything with it.
That
And I
doesn't matter.
cannot kick with my left hand for the life. I mean, my
Your
left,
left hand?
my left leg. I cannot kick with my left leg at all.
That's all right.
Literally no shot.
Yeah.
Can you?
I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
good at soccer.
Really?
Yeah.
Like you feel powerful in both legs?
I mean, I'm definitely more right-footed, but I'm like sufficient with both.
How long have you played?
Sufficient.
12 years.
Yeah, that's. I mean, you've had time to definitely develop that.
Yeah.
How did you two meet?
We were in the same WoW group.
Yeah, dude. We just like pulled up to the WoW soccer field
I
that first day.
and I'm a very
long
I'm
walk.
definitely more of an extroverted person.
Oh yeah.
So he was like talking to like this one kid in our group, and I was just like introducing myself to everyone in the group,
Yeah.
and like just messing around with people, and then we just started hanging out, and we kind of just like became friends like that first night, and we went and played cops and robbers
Click.
like that PCV.
That was so fun.
Yeah, that's how I got this scar.
Really?
Yeah, we were playing, and I was running from someone, and it was really dark, and I didn't see it, and I got hooked by a tree, and it
No.
Yeah. It was bad too. It was like black for a couple days.
Oh,
like
jeez.
a giant black line on my face.
I probably noticed it. I don't know. Was this like around the same time I saw you at the farmer's market?
Yeah, that farmer's market was the day after it happened.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing it. I just
That was a fun time. That farmer's market was pretty fun.
you remember when we were all just chilling at the music area
Yeah,
Dude.
and we took a video of you like
next to that girl? I was like,
I think you have it on your
I
phone,
have
though.
it, dude. I have
That's
is
it.
it a
such
funny picture?
It's a video. It's
It's
so
a video.
good.
It
Okay,
was an
you're
excellent-
gonna have to send it
I'll
to you
send
later.
It is hilarious. It's
funniest.
just you standing next to someone going,
That's really funny.
she's looking at you like,
You're
fuck is this
gonna have
guy?
to send me that after. Okay,
I will.
That's so funny.
Yeah, that was fun.
I'm really like awkward in like some scenarios, but I don't really care about it. Like you know.
Oh no, me too. Like being awkward is like funny.
Yeah, it's so funny to me.
Making people uncomfortable like that is just like funny, and seeing them look at you like, what the fuck is
To an
going
extent.
on?
To an extent.
Yes, but like
But-
that kind of situation right
Yeah.
there is just like funny.
It is hilarious to me, but I mean, whatever. Some people don't like it, but I mean, it's just
I think
it's me,
great.
and it's
Oh, yeah.
yeah. I like weird people. I like being weird. It's important to be weird. I think.
No, yeah, you're just quirky, Dylan.
Thanks. I take that as a compliment.
It
It's
is
just
called
not
that.
like other girls, honestly.
What?
You're not like other girls.
Thanks, Ian. So, how has your first 3 weeks been, and what are your plans for the rest of the year? Like, what do you want out of this college experience for the first year?
Jeez, I don't think I've thought about that as much as I'd like to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I've
I've kind
only
of just
really
been rolling with the punches.
exactly.
Yeah.
Just taking homework at a time, kind of studying. That's a big thing is like, I feel like I haven't studied as much as like
Oh my gosh.
they've been like saying.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you should be doing 25 to 35 hours a week. But
I
looking
haven't.
at my classes, like I haven't felt like I've needed to.
Except I heard the engineering majors are getting like a kick in the butt from the chemistry you guys have to take. Like, is it pretty hard? I heard it's like really
It's
difficult.
not, I wouldn't call it like insanely difficult.
It's time
Is it one? Are you
It's
taking 124?
very- Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very just like, there's a lot.
Yeah.
Like there's like 3 homework sets, 3 homework sets a week, a full lab prep, which is like basically a full lab that you do by yourself. There's also a full lab that you have to do each week, and then there's a quiz each week. Next week I have a fucking midterm. And I
Really?
haven't
Already?
even- Yes.
Stop. You do not just say that.
Next week I have a midterm.
We've been in
Other
school
people
for
have-
3.5
Other
weeks.
people have
or
like
3
calc
weeks.
midterms and
I
stuff
have a
too.
Calc 3 midterm on Monday.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
We already have midterms. And do you have a chem midterm next week too?
I have a second quiz next week.
You don't have a
yeah.
quiz this week?
No, I had a quiz last week and next week.
Oh, I have a quiz today.
Oh, there you
I
go.
have to do it online.
Dude, think
We
about
can do it together.
There you go. I'll help you out.
college goes fast. Like
It does.
these
it
first 2
does.
weeks, like, and they don't really like the teachers. They go through like curriculum like this. You know what I mean?
It's pretty quick.
Like you have to like stay on point. But I've noticed in all my classes, every kid is like taking notes. Like everyone is has the same level of motivation. I haven't seen like anyone slack off except
I've
for
been
myself.
Yeah.
trying to take notes, but
been
then there's some classes like chemistry. I just like I don't take notes in. there's nothing like he like has slides up on the board, but like
Yeah.
it's nothing that I feel like is like a lot of it's just like history stuff. And he's not testing us on history stuff. He's testing us on can I do a chemistry problem, and I don't need to take notes on like the history stuff and like there's like equations and stuff. But it's just like I think the hardest part for chemistry that's been for me, and you can speak on this too, is like they go over lectures and stuff, but they don't like always apply to what we're doing.
That's kind of true. It
Like,
seems a little
we'll
abstract.
have homework that we haven't even learned really how to do, and then we'll have a lecture like the day after on the homework.
That's really weird.
And my teacher has like done dates and due dates, so it'll be like, oh, you should have it done by class today. Sorry, I'm getting over sickness a little bit.
All right, good.
He'll be like, you should have it done by class today, but it's actually due Friday. And so I'm like, what do you want me to do here? Like, I don't know how to do these problems. You haven't taught us how to do them yet.
That's really weird. That's weird. You guys are learning about like, what's like some weird, what do you learn in chemistry right now? It's like, my roommate mentioned it to me. I'm forgetting the word though.
Emissions. So like the Rydberg equation. And
No, but like, what is it? The quantum.
Oh, quantum numbers.
Yeah, you learn about
we did
quantum
that
numbers.
today. Yeah.
Isn't that like electron configurations? And all that kind of
mostly,
stuff?
yeah.
Why does it have to do
Yeah.
anything with chemistry? Isn't that more like physics? I feel?
I mean, it's
It's with electron configurations mainly is the
Oh.
part that deals with chemistry. So like,
Yeah.
you're kind of like identifying elements based on their electron orbitals and like where they are and stuff and like how they're shaped differently.
What is your past with education like? Were you guys pretty good high school students?
I'd say so.
I finished like 7th out of 400 kids.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. What was your GPA if you want to
It
mention
was
it?
like a 4.35, 4.4. Somewhere around
Dope.
there.
How many APs did you take?
I took
11.
Yeah, I took 11.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang. Everyone here is like really
I know.
smart.
It's weird. Like you come here and I was like top 10,
Exactly,
20 in
yeah.
my school, and then everyone here is like just
You
smarter than me.
finish high up in your school, you come here and you're like, wow, I am
Yeah.
like
Just
average.
like super average.
Yeah. I'm curious as to like who has the highest GPA at our school, like incoming freshmen.
Oh, I
From
you
high
can't-
school.
You can't. Oh, coming in.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a couple of valedictorians.
Yeah. I was a.
Oh yeah. No, my
4.3,
roommate's a
so-
valedictorian
Oh, really?
of our
What was
high
his
school.
GPA?
He was a 4.5 and he took like 12 APs or something like that.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Dude, the valedictorian in my school is like 4.67. He's going to Stanford right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I know someone that has a 4.7 that's a freshman, and she took like 14 or 15 APs or something like that.
Jeez,
Isn't
Yeah.
that crazy?
That's wild.
nuts, dude.
There's another kid from my school that's actually going to Stanford too. I have 2 kids from my school that's going to Stanford. That's like rare.
That's awesome. No, I don't think any kids from my school gotten any like IVs like that. Well, Stanford's on an Ivy, but it's like kind of in that
It's
bracket.
on par. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, I got rejected and deferred from so many colleges that in a normal year, I felt like I should have gotten into, you know?
Really?
Oh yeah, dude.
Because like
I could
COVID
talk
was
about
so
that
weird.
for,
Like
so
it was
long.
like 60,000 applicants for a school that would normally have like 30,000.
Oh yeah. Well, UCLA got like 112,000 applicants.
that's
or something
insane.
bizarre.
Like I was applying to schools that the acceptance rate for programs was around like 20%, and this year it was around like 10%.
Oh yeah. Everything was like crazy this year.
And I was like, shit.
There's so many deferred applicants from last year that just are
Yeah.
applying again.
That and people who didn't decide to go actually off the school.
Exactly.
My dad was telling me, he was like, if you were a senior like that year, he's like, I would have made you take a gap year. I was like, you were not going to deal with COVID in college. That's awful.
Yeah. Yeah, I've talked to a few second years and it was pretty hard for them. But
Yeah, our wild leader had COVID during like the first part of the first quarter, and he wasn't able to
like
leave
had
his room.
had the COVID, like the sickness.
Yeah,
Oh.
and he was like quarantined forever.
Oh geez. Dang. That's pretty crazy. I was just about to say something about what were we talking about before that COVID part?
Oh God, was it about? So we were talking about like introducing ourselves. To
Oh my
people and,
gosh.
like, being
You two talk
social.
real quick. I need to actually think about this.
Okay,
What is your favorite animal? Just go real quick.
what's your favorite animal, Ian?
That's tough. I want to say I feel like dogs overplayed, but it also makes sense.
Yeah,
I mean, I love my dog.
actually, I had to do this for my comms.
Oh,
my
yeah, you
comms
did.
101
You did.
informative. I chose a tiger.
I hate when this happens.
Just badass.
First thing that came up to my mind was a tiger.
Yeah.
And I mean, the reasons I gave were pretty dumb, but I was like, yeah, they're
You tell me
exotic.
about this.
They're exotic.
You're a
they're
real
like-
exotic person, so
Yeah,
totally.
come on.
I know.
I really hate when I forget things, guys.
No,
Don't
yeah,
worry
like
about
that.
We're honestly just gonna switch up topics because I will get.
Yeah,
lost.
let's just talk about some
that
new
tip
stuff,
of the
man.
tip of the tongue syndrome.
What's
where
your
you can't-
spirit animal? Mine's a hedgehog.
I don't think I have a spirit animal.
Really? You
No,
don't?
I don't think so.
If you were going to compare yourself with an animal and like what you would think is like
I had somebody tell me the other night that if I had to be an animal, they would give me panda.
Panda?
I took it because I was like, dude, Poe from Kung Fu Panda is a legend.
That's facts.
I'm gonna take it.
I feel like you would give good hugs, like not in a weird way. So is that weird?
I'll take it.
All right. What about you, Ian?
Dude, I don't know. I don't think I've ever thought about this or have anyone like ever told me.
There's
this.
no way.
No, I don't think so.
There's not like an animal in the animal kingdom that you're just like, that thing's sick.
I'd give you like a koala.
A koala.
Ooh, that was good. Panda.
Koala's very, very chill, but still very like cool and elegant. You know,
Koalas can get angry though.
They can. They
Exactly.
fuck you up, man. They will. They will.
Koalas will come after you.
They will.
You know what also is an animal that, like is crazy? Is a honey badger.
Oh yeah.
dude,
Those things are like.
that or like a Wolverine.
What?
A Wolverine?
There's an animal called Wolverine.
Yeah, a Wolverine's a
Yeah.
real thing. It's like
I thought
it's
that
like
was just.
it's like a honey badger but bigger, and they live in like Alaska and like other like cold terrains, and they are like beyond ferocious.
Dang.
You also know like a Tasmanian devil's a real animal too, right?
You're kidding with me right now.
No, it's
No,
a
he's
Tasmanian devil. They live in Tasmania.
Are you actually serious right now?
Yes.
What are they?
They're like little tiny ferocious, angry as fuck little tiny animals that are like meat eaters.
That was honestly a really good description. Like
It was,
I
yeah.
pictured it like vividly in my head when you
They're
said
they're
it.
like
Just painted
small.
a picture.
They're like small. I'm gonna show you a picture.
Yeah, you showed me a picture. What happened to your phone?
I dropped
You
it.
got a little mad one day?
Yeah.
It happens. Honestly, it happens. Are you gonna? Well, you have to live on campus 2 years for engineering, huh?
We do, yeah.
So wait, do you move? Do you stay here, or do you move into like the apartment?
It's probably be PCB. Yeah.
PCV. Okay, that's not too bad though. Those are like kind of off campus. You know what I mean?
Sorta.
Sorta.
Tasmanian.
They're a
devil.
walk. Oh, what the heck?
Like look at that thing.
It's a big
can't
mouth.
see.
That'll get you.
But they're like tiny.
Oh yeah.
That'll definitely get you.
But yeah, so we're gonna have to like live on PCV or something.
PCV is cool. I mean, just the walks is like a little bit far, but I mean, I guess from Yakatutu to engineering, it's probably like
it's
probably
a 15
it's
minute-
the
a
same
15
distance
minute
from
walk.
PCV to engineering.
I think
Yeah.
PCV is actually closer
It could be.
because it's on that side.
You're
of
you're
campus.
so right. Yeah.
Yeah, Yak to engineering is like a 15-minute walk, full 15 minutes.
Really?
Going to all my classes, that's at least a 10-minute walk. I have a class in Baker. Do you know where Baker is?
Yeah, I have 2 classes in there.
Yeah, so I have that and the building right across from it, the math and science building.
Oh, okay.
And then I have one all the way in the engineering.
You know what's bizarre about this area? I've noticed on my walks, like the temperature will say it's 75, but then it heats up to like 84 by the time I
feels
get to
hot.
class, and it's like I'm sweating,
Instantly. Yeah.
drenched.
No, I'll go out in the morning and I'll be like wearing a sweatshirt because it's cold. Like it's cold in the morning.
50 in
And
the
then
mornings, and like
in the matter of like
marine layer.
5 minutes, like it'll heat up like 20 degrees.
See,
I don't
crazy.
understand it.
I don't
that's
get
the thing that sucks is like, so I have a chemistry class from 6 to 9 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And so I can't wear like a
Okay,
sweatshirt.
wait,
or
hold
pants.
on. That is a weird time to have a chemistry class. 6 to 9.
Kind of sucks.
Whoa, there he is. Okay, go ahead. What were you saying though?
It sucks, yeah. Because I get home at 9 p.m. and I'm like, I'm exhausted. Like
That's
I can't
terrible.
do any more work or anything. But so if I'm going there, it's still like a good like 75, 80 degrees outside when I'm walking there. And then at night, it's like a good 55 when I'm done. So I'm in like shorts and a t-shirt trying to hustle my ass to go back to the dorms because it's freezing and I'm like shivering. And I can't wear a sweatshirt or pants there, and I don't want to bring a sweatshirt or pants with me because it makes my bag like packed.
Yeah,
It's a dilemma that I've been having, and I don't know how to fix it.
you just gotta sprint back and heat up.
Yeah. Get a scooter like Cam.
Dude,
Just
I
scooter
thought
around.
I thought scooters are illegal on campus, and I
think
see a
it's-
bunch
I
of
think
kids
it's
riding.
No, skateboards only.
Scooters are not.
Skateboards the
because-
only thing that's legal.
Yeah.
Scooters are not because you have a handlebar, you can steer, and you have brakes.
What the?
You can't have a skateboard because there's no handlebars or brakes, which is kind of dumb.
I was
But
walking to.
I see kids skating everywhere.
Oh yeah, no, I was walking to Vista Grande and a kid was skating. Vista Grande is our dining facility, by the way. And a kid was skating, and the cop like pulled over and was like, "Hey, don't do that."
Yeah.
And then, like, oh, that's funny. Do you like Vista Grande? A lot of people like don't like it for some reason. I love it.
There's things that I do like and things that I don't
well,
like.
yeah. course.
I like their brunch. I think their brunch is pretty good. And like their Sunday
You know
brunch.
what?
and
I'm
stuff.
actually gonna order that right now.
Dude,
I'm actually gonna
starving.
order too because I have not eaten today. and
Group
I'm
order
really
right
hungry.
now.
No, let's actually order on Grubhub. The thing about Cal Poly SLO. Oh my gosh, that's what I was gonna ask you.
What?
Oh, you remember it?
Why Cal Poly San Luis Obispo? Why
Oh,
here?
classic question.
My mom's from San Luis Obispo. This was her dream school when she was younger.
Really?
Yeah, she wanted to go here. She didn't have like the prereqs to get in, and so
Gotcha.
I've grown up around this area in AG, which is Arroyo Grande, which is 15 minutes south.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I am.
So happy I
I'm
remember that
familiar-
question today.
I'm familiar with this area, so I've always loved it, and Cal Poly is a great engineering school.
Yeah, this
yeah.
school is. Probably only met engineers. No, I'm just kidding. But like
It's the biggest program here.
70% of people I've met have been engineers. That's so cool, though. What about you? Why Cal
I
Poly?
mean, yeah, just engineering, dude. Like it's pretty up there for engineering.
Well, both of you are out of state, right?
Oh yeah,
Bend and Portland.
Portland, yeah.
So
Both
like,
Oregon.
how did you even hear about it?
My mom,
Dude.
that, and just like my uncles went here. A lot of people from my hometown, come to Cal Poly for school. So I know
Really?
a lot of people who have like daughters or sons who were engineers here or went to Cal Poly, and I know a lot of people who go here already. Like, so I've kind of been introduced to it, and it's always been like in the back of my mind.
Gotcha. Yeah, when you ask around, you're like, oh, where are you from? It's either Colorado, Washington,
Oregon.
Oregon, or California.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
I
I
don't-
have big three.
I saw a kid from New Jersey the other day.
Ava, who was on the podcast, is from Philadelphia.
That's like the two weirdest ones I've heard.
Yeah, those are like out there.
Oh yeah,
I guess.
my roommate's from Vermont.
Really?
Yeah,
Which
Wow.
one?
Julian.
Oh, weird.
Yeah,
There's also
I
a
thought
few
you were gonna say
international
Brad.
students I've met. I've met some
I
international
haven't
students.
met any yet actually.
Really?
Yeah,
The person a couple doors down from me is international.
that's pretty sweet.
I don't
Somewhere
think
in
I've met
Asia.
any international students, but maybe I have. I've heard some people that I can tell their English is like probably their second language, you know?
Gotcha. Yeah.
And so I'm curious like where they're from.
Yeah. I mean, this school is like, I like probably like 3 years ago. I didn't like think anything of this school when
neither,
when we were
yeah.
all kids. It was probably like, oh, Stanford, like
Exactly.
Harvard.
Yeah, that's just like a kid
yeah,
thing.
yeah. But then like I learned about it, probably within the last year, and I was like, this seems like a really dope school.
Totally.
It's beautiful, man.
And
The
yeah,
acceptance rates like low, ish.
It's
compared-
it's pretty low. It's
it's-
like 22, 25.
Yeah, that's super low.
It's
That's
22.
super low.
It's
I
pretty
think
low.
22.
It's
Especially this year, it was a lot. The
yeah.
acceptance rate for my program was 5%.
Are you
His was 4%.
It's crazy.
serious right now?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
I didn't even realize that. And then I like
Yo,
one of my good friends in Bend like sent me like a picture, and he's like, "Dude, how did you get into this program?" And I was like, "I don't know." I was like, "I can't believe I got into like 90 spots."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, both of you got into probably the two hardest majors, biomedical and aerospace.
Yeah.
Would you say those probably the two?
Oh yeah, I feel like I'm really lucky. Like that was.
That and then yeah,
I've
those
only
are-
I don't think I've met an aerospace engineer actually.
There's not a lot. Like
we have another friend of ours who is
yeah,
an aerospace.
there's only
actually I have
there's
two
only
friends of
80.
mine.
There's only 80 aerospace engineers.
Have you met
What?
Cameron?
No, there's like 100 I think actually. There's like
Are you actually serious?
Yeah, we're all in one class together.
There's only 100 of you.
Yeah, we can
Wow.
all fit into like one of the lecture halls in Baker, like the small ones. We all have a class
That
together.
has to be like the
entire
smallest
major.
major.
I think it's
How many
not
people do you have?
like 100.
Yeah, mine's like 110.
Wow. Okay. What?
I know.
So then, what's like the largest engineer if it's the biggest major?
Mechanical.
Probably mech. Yeah, mech's pretty big.
Mechanical engineering kind of just encompasses a lot.
So
of
what,
things.
probably
it's
like
like
A few
300.
thousand freshmen, like maybe 2,000, 1,000.
Less than that.
Probably 300-400.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different engineering programs.
I mean,
There's
you have like
there's
materials and industrial and
Oh.
civil,
civil. There's a bunch.
mechanical engineering, computer science, computer
So
engineering.
there's probably what, like 1,000 total engineering undergrads.
So
or
there's
freshmen?
probably like
Only 1,000, you think? I'd say more.
Maybe a little
I
more.
think
Because you got to
there's-
think, Yakatutu
I
is
wanna say-
engineering
I
primarily.
want to say there's like 4,000 to 5,000 total freshmen is what I want to say there's around.
I want to say 5 to 6.
I think there's like 20,000 undergrads.
What? Oh yeah. Okay.
So I want to say like 4 to 6,000 is probably a good.
Okay.
range.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
And so I'd say 25, maybe more
Yeah,
percent of them is
25%.
engineering kids.
That's pretty large.
It's the big. I mean, it's the biggest. It's the biggest college they have on campus.
Yeah.
Is the engineering one.
That's awesome. That is pretty awesome.
But still, our programs are tiny compared to the engineering program.
There's one that is it materials. That's like the small.
Materials is small too.
There's like one of them that I
yeah.
heard like there's like barely any kids.
Materials is pretty small. Aero small. BMed small. What is this? A small engineering one.
Industrial maybe.
What is biomedical? Is biomedical focused on like prosthetics or something?
There's prosthetics, creating vaccines, regenerating tissue, creating things that go into your body that help. with
So
your
is it more of like
conditions.
the bio side, or is it more of like the engineering side, like the machines that help with the bio?
More of the engineering side if you go into straight biomedical engineering.
Okay.
You're kind of building things that help people. But
Do we
like-
have a pre-med program here?
yeah, there is.
Oh, okay.
I'm not doing it though.
No.
I don't
You have the option though, right?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think pretty much any major could do pre-med if they want to.
Really?
I think so.
Oh.
I think you can.
Yeah, you can.
I think it's
Oh,
just
I think
pre-med's
so.
kind of just a side thing. It's not like an actual like major.
Oh.
But
It's like a track.
I think the biggest recommendation that my
that makes
like
it
my
pretty good,
one of my professors, she's more of like our mentor for biomedical engineering. She kind of like shows us like what we should be doing, you know. One of the things she was saying is like minoring in computer science and having your major in biomedical engineering.
I kind of want to do computer science.
Means you're like the most valuable person on the planet.
Computer science and what?
Minor in computer science and major in BMed.
Really?
Because then you have all the technology stuff, and like going in, you're already ahead of most people.
Everyone's valuable though. Watch it.
That is true.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Well, I mean that is true. I didn't mean to like fire at you. So.
No. Yeah, no. I'm just saying like she was telling me that like you become like with already having that you just by more valuable I mean you have more experience.
It's an advantage.
I know what you mean.
It's just an advantage.
Yeah. Fair. So, apart from a job, apart from your dreams financially, what would you say is like your passion? Like, do you have something that, because my passion, for example, is I love to do this podcast, but it's not like where I'm going with my college career, of course. Yeah. Is there anything that's like, I kind of want to go down that? Like, do you want to stream? Do you want to be I don't know, just talk to me.
If I had to pick like an alternate alley, I think music maybe. I mean, I really like music. Like it's big.
Like a singer or what?
I mean, I play guitar and piano, which is super fun, and I play with my buddies and whatnot. But I mean, I don't know. I really appreciate music. I listen to like a new album every week at least.
Music's nice.
So it's just like it's a big-ish hobby.
Can you sing?
Oh, barely. Just barely.
Are you a person that like sings by themselves?
Yeah.
I do that too.
Want to give us a little taste?
No.
Yeah, let me hear it.
Not on the pod. Sorry.
All right, 1, 2. What about you? Cool.
You know, I think I'd love to like design shoes.
Oh, that's up there for
really?
me too.
Yes, or clothes.
This is so fascinating.
I love clothing. I love like style and dressing and like making like outfits like that. But like shoes is like one thing that I love. And dude, I don't buy a lot of shoes because I'm really afraid to spend money. Like like I work and I make money, but I'm so afraid to spend it. No, but like I worked for 2 straight years in school.
Where at?
I worked at a pickleball facility.
Oh yeah,
really?
Mm-hmm. Do you know what pickleball is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So my dad actually plays professionally.
Are you serious?
And I've played professionally with him.
That's crazy.
Actually?
We've played against pros. Yeah, he's like
Dang.
he's won prize money and stuff, like playing in tournaments.
I want to meet your dad.
And so
pickleball, is it like pretty, like would you say the skill from tennis kind of helps with that?
Yes, definitely. If you come from tennis and
it's
you're
really
like,
fast.
If you're a good tennis player, you can pick up pickleball pretty easily. Like I don't even play that much, and I'm able to pick it up and play with like good people because it's just like hand-eye coordination and knowing how to.
You're
play.
really close though, huh? It's
Yeah,
just like,
it's weird. Like you're from like here to like right over there. I mean, I know the camera can't see that, but it's probably a distance of like 9 feet from a person, which is close.
that is really close. You ever gotten hit by the ball?
Oh yeah, all the time. You get hit all the
Does it
time.
hurt?
Not as much.
Is it
as
like a wiffle?
Not as much as a tennis ball. It's like a hard. It's like a
Kinda
hard
like
wiffle
a wiffle ball, right?
I want to say it's like a hard wiffle ball that's moving
Gotcha.
faster at you than a normal wiffle ball would.
That makes sense.
But it's really fun.
Keep talking about your shoes though. I want to know more. You were
So
saying
I
something.
love Jordans. I love Nike shoes. I love Dunks and like designing those. So actually, my friend Cameron that I was talking to, apparently like biomedical engineering is like they engineer like Nike shoes and stuff like that. Like that's
Really?
part of like the field apparently.
Oh,
And that sounds so cool. Being able to engineer like Nike
Yeah.
shoes and like create like the running shoes and like the Vapor Max kind of like air kind of things that support
Yeah.
people's ankles.
oh, dude, yeah. There's probably a lot of like engineering that
yeah.
goes into that.
Yeah.
That kind of thing, like that
Whoa.
sounds so cool.
I didn't even realize like there's probably actually a lot
I
of
didn't either
like
until
engineering that
literally
goes into
today.
shoes.
Like that is
And, like,
so
physics and
beyond
that.
interesting to me. Like
Wow.
being able to
Sweet.
engineer shoes or like design them and like colorways and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I would love to do that.
If I was like offered that opportunity, I would take that in like a heartbeat.
Exactly. Yeah, he's big into shoes. Too.
Yeah, I have like
he's
like
like
a 30,
10 boxes of,
40
like-
pair
he
collection.
has 10 boxes of shoes like in his
Yeah.
room.
You serious?
I left like 20.
What's like your
pairs at
most
home.
expensive pair? If you don't mind me asking.
I have a couple pairs that are worth $700.
What are they?
Oh yeah,
Yeezys or something?
No, dude, I have like some old like SB Dunk lows.
Oh, okay.
What
Like
colorway?
early 2000s. I've got the cedars
Okay.
and the dark or the mahoganies, like the desert mahoganies.
Those are
They're from
cool.
like 2007.
You're speaking a language I
Ish.
don't know right now.
So, do you want to describe the colors?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I could just show you a picture.
The
I've got
colors
them
in
on
the shoe
StockX.
community, is it like they're kind of all the same? Like if you hear like Breads, that's instantly everyone knows it's black and red shoe, right?
Yeah.
Sort of. I mean,
But I mean, there's
So like
other
when
colors.
you say cedar, is that like is they correlate through
not
shoe brands?
necessarily. I mean, it just like kind of defines.
Cedar's more of
the
just like kind of a
colorway.
color. It's more Cedar's what, like a brown almost?
Sure. I mean, okay, they don't often use the same color name per shoe,
Yeah.
so like that it makes it specific to one specific
I'm trying
model.
to think what the most
These
expensive pair of shoes
guys
are.
are here. They look like that,
Yeah. So they're brown.
kind of brown and red, and then
Nice.
this is my portfolio.
Shout out to like Rocket League people. That was like a burnt sienna.
You play Rocket League?
Yeah, it
Burnt
looked
sienna.
casually. Burnt sienna is like the worst color to get on anything. Anyways. Are you still showing us stuff?
Huh?
Are you still showing us
No,
stuff?
no, I'm good.
Oh,
Unless
okay.
you want to see stuff,
No.
you can see my portfolio.
I got a pair of Jordans that if they were new, they'd be going for around 500 right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I used to have some Yeezys, but I sold them.
I have a market value
I've
of
never been a Yeezys guy.
No?
$7,363 for my collection.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
That's crazy. Is it StockX?
yeah.
Why
You
StockX?
got
Why
them
not
all
Go?
on StockX?
Why not GoDap?
No, I can input them on StockX even if I get them on other stuff.
So could you sell all of your shoes right now? Are they all dead stock?
I actually can calibrate like how worn they are in here. You can put their condition in and then
I
it'll
thought-
like
That's
adjust.
so
the
I
cool.
thought
market.
StockX doesn't.
No, you can't sell them on
oh,
StockX. So I can only
yeah.
sell my new ones, but you can still like categorize your used ones on there.
These don't
for
go for
fun.
anything.
No, because they're just like average, or they don't have a selling price.
Oh.
Sometimes StockX doesn't have a selling
Size
price.
5.5.
Those are my little brothers. Yeah. I also have like old shoes. I have a lot of pairs that I can't fit into anymore, but they're still pretty sweet.
He's got a pair of like, you have a pair of like what, Air Maxes from the 70s that were your dad's or something like
Yeah,
that?
from the 90s.
What
Yeah.
made you get into shoes?
No idea, dude. Like,
Honestly, I'm the
You have a
same.
nice style. It probably is
Thank you.
something to do with that.
Like, I think just like, for me, shoes was just kind of like, I just thought they were so interesting, and like the color combinations, being able to coordinate that with like an outfit. For example, like you know, like purple on here, like purple in your shorts, and then having purple
That's
in your
cool.
shoes.
You
I
wanna
think
see the
being from
exact shoe
Oregon,
I want?
being from Oregon is
Sure,
huge
sure.
too. Like for Nike, like this was such a strong
so,
connection.
I don't know if you know this, but the guy who owns Nike, Phil Knight, went to U of L,
Yeah,
University of
and like
Oregon,
Beaverton is the Nike
And
headquarters, and
he-
that's like 30 minutes from my house.
and he also sponsors the entire Oregon Ducks team with
Yeah.
Nike. Like, I was talking to a friend of mine and who goes there, and they have like waffles that are in the shape of a shoe with the Nike logo on it.
what? That's kind of funny, actually.
No, it's sweet.
I'm trying to find this shoe right now.
Describe it to me. I bet I could name it.
A person on. Okay, I will.
Yeah.
A person on my hall. She has a pair of Nikes.
Okay.
They are Air Forces,
Okay.
and I don't know the colorway, but
Just details.
it's like they're all like light colors, right? They're all kind of like washed. So it's like a washed pink, a washed yellow,
okay.
a washed red.
Like pastels.
Yeah, like that.
Okay.
I'm about to find it actually.
I feel like there's those Air Forces that like when you put them in the sun, they have like those colors.
Oh,
on them.
the
and then they like
UVs.
wear off or something. I've heard they're like
There's all
expensive, and I
kinds
heard
of
they're
stuff, dude.
terrible because as soon as they wear off, they just are like gross looking.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! I think I just had it and I clicked out of my.
Dylan, come on.
Oh my gosh!
That's
No, but these
honestly
shoes are nice, but Air Forces are expensive.
Kinda.
Kind of.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think normal white ones go for around $90. I have a pair that go for around, I want to say like $250.
Are you the type person, or both of you? Do you like wear your shoes that you buy? Because I feel like collectors don't really wear them.
Depends on what shoe they were. If I bought a shoe
Yeah.
for $700, I probably would never wear them.
Really?
I probably wear around 30% of the shoes.
found
that
them.
have.
I would probably wear shoes in the range from like $300 to $100.
Nike Air Force One Shadow. Look how wet these are.
Those are dope.
Aren't those so clean?
Those are pretty clean.
I'll show the camera just so they can like.
Get a image of it. Those are beautiful, I gotta say.
I like really want them like bad.
How much are they?
110. Not bad.
Oh, that is not bad at all.
Are they on
Yeah.
Nike right now?
They're on Nike right now.
You can do it.
Do you have the Nike sneakers app on your phone?
No.
You should get it. They drop sneakers and you can enter like drawings for them.
You can pretend to try to win.
I won.
I've entered for 4 years and never won.
I won like my
Really?
third one ever. I won a pair of Jordan 1s, brand new Jordan 1s.
Huh.
They're sitting at my house. They're shadows.
Mids?
No, they're highs.
Oh, the reverse shadows, new ones that came out.
Shadow 2.0s.
The 2.0s,
Yeah, they're actually pretty dope.
No, I like this.
And so, I mean, I won them, and so I paid dead stock price for them. So $170, and they resell for probably around $300.
Are you into streetwear as well? Like shoes and streetwear?
Yeah.
Like Supreme,
He definitely wears a lot more
Palace,
than I do.
I
Bape.
I used to be a big Supreme head, like
Really?
early high school. So I have like a lot of my old stuff, but I'm kind of transitioned into more mature.
I think the only streetwear brand that I would call a streetwear brand that I would wear is like I like Golf Wang.
I don't know that.
Tyler the Creator's brand.
Oh, okay. I like two brands, Palace, and then there's one with a bear, like a teddy bear is like their logo.
Nice.
I don't know.
Is that the Ian Connor brand, Palace?
No, Palace is like a British like streetwear brand.
Yeah, it's the one that like that has like the
The
triangle.
Triferg. I almost wore my Palace hat.
What'd you
today.
call it?
The Triferg. That's what it's called.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. There's a streetwear brand with like a cute little bear on it, and I like it a lot for some reason.
Oh yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
what it's called, though.
It's like Teddy something. I can't.
I don't know.
I don't know if I know that.
I used to be into it. I used to, Supreme like drops every Thursday, like 8 a.m. or whatever. I used to always do that.
Yeah.
Like be on there trying to get some
I
stuff.
was on there like every Thursday.
Really?
You were hype beasting, Dylan.
I was hype beasting for a little bit.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a hoodie in my room, a Supreme hoodie.
Sweet.
What kind of?
It's the cat in the hat one.
Oh, okay.
You ever seen that?
That's
I was
with the
about-
hat on it. That's
I was
good.
about to ask you if it's a box logo, and I was like, damn, that's
No.
Box logo hoodies are so much money.
Especially the Louis Vuitton Supreme collab box hoodie. That one's like
They're like over 50. They're like $500, $600 for.
no, the Louis Vuitton one's like
10,000.
yeah, like mad money. It's kind of crazy. But I mean, that was like a phase when I was like, 15, 16.
Exactly. Like every preteen is super into that for a little bit.
Yeah. Looking back on my old style, like my style was kind of weird, no lie. Like I would wear like bizarre things, and I was like,
Dude, same.
but my style has gotten a lot better, I think. Not right now. I'm wearing something. I was just chilling in
Definitely,
bed
like,
before this. So.
I was like, I saw an
But-
old picture of like me from freshman year, and I had like nearly buzzed short hair with like, I was wearing like this like flannel my mom bought me from Costco and like a pair of jeans. And then like completely like going into senior year, I started dressing completely different. Like,
Really?
I started wearing more
the
like
transition.
baggy pants and like different colors and like bright, vibrant clothing, like sweaters. And I love sweaters, like wearing like a nice, like old kind of vintage sweater with
Those
like,
are
patterns on
Yeah,
it.
those are nice. Yeah,
I don't have
vintage
mine on
shirts.
me, but it's like green and purple and it's awesome.
Really? Well, all right. Are we satisfied with today's episode?
That was
I had-
fun.
I had a lot of fun.
lot of fun, Dylan.
Did you?
Thank you for
Great
inviting
time.
me.
Yeah,
I am
we're
so
wrapping
very
this up.
happy I got to do this.
Yeah. You're welcome. This has been episode number 18 of
That's
the
crazy,
Meadow.
man.
That is crazy.
Congratulations.
Hell yeah, Dylan.
This has been Dylan
I'm Cole.
And Ian,
and peace.
peace out, dog.